Hello everyone, and welcome back to, well, not back to, but something new. Something new. This was supposed to be a UMRV update video, but the only thing that remains of the old map is, well, this map, and that town over there, which I haven't gutted yet. So, I'm actually to the point now to where I've changed so much of the DEM, and so much of everything else that I asked, a bunch of modders, at what point do you go that the map is new and not an edit? So we're in that point. So, yeah, it still has the same feel, which I really wanted to keep, but I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, so please ignore my driving skills. Ooh, Apple Line Road, need to fix that. But yeah, there are like random signs still everywhere. But yeah, the town is completely gone. All of this road has been replaced with 4-lane road here. And I know that that's going to seem a little weird. But all the roads need to be replaced because all the roads were way too skinny. So, you can see the tractor takes up 1 lane. The truck takes up 1 lane. So I completely redid that. I completely rebuilt that hillside again. So, that's the kind of thing that we're going for. So, I'm trying to think of what we talked about last. I do know that we talked about the bridge at some point. That's all completely changed. So, let's take a little drive here. This was one of the things I was proud of in the last video, and then I completely tore it apart and redid it again. So, very nice sloping going up and down into this. As you can see, the road is very wide. I've reconfigured the whole spiel. So, the bridge is wider, taller, bigger. And if we stop, why does it say Wisconsin on the Iowa side? That's because I'm putting Wisconsin on the Iowa side. So after looking at the map, well, where the map is based off of, I have switched the sides. So this is now going to be a Wisconsin map. So now we're going into McGregor, Iowa, which is actually not McGregor by the location of everything on the map. So if we look at the map, and I'll probably pull this up, hopefully, the town that we're entering in now would actually be called Marquette, because the big town is Prairie du Chien. I'm sure that I'm mispronouncing that in some way or another. But yeah, that's what the map is based off of. So Marquette and McGregor are kind of close, but also very far away. I know I have all these items still sitting around, and it looks like a mess, and it doesn't look like I've done much besides, tear things out. But all of the files have been restructured at this point, except for splines. All the splines are still here. If you've ever done a mod map, you kind of leave in certain things and then you edit them. So until I get the roads completely done, the splines will remain. So let's just dive on over here, because I don't have a road here anymore. All these trailers will go. They equate for about 2 million tries or polys, and we don't need them. They're good set dressing, but yeah, we really don't need those. So every single road has been destroyed. Just boop, gone. Just in a big click. So all of this is getting rebuilt, and I've been trying to find a level of confidence or level of detail that I'm okay with. So a lot of this map hasn't been done yet. As you can see, a lot of this is still, on old splines and old roads. All the train tracks on this side are gone. So I wanted to start on this side and kind of show, what we were looking at whenever we first started. I deleted all the trees. We went from 60 or 70 million pies and trolleys. Ooh, trolleys and cake. No, pies and polys and tries. Jesus. To like 20 million. And I know that I deleted a lot, but In the trees that I've put together so far, I've only added in 1 million, 1 million more, and we're doing a lot more detail. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with certain areas being changed. We saved a lot of polys on the road, too. So this is going to be the first big change. Is this interchange here was not... Well, it was kind of in here before, but it's more like a curlicue. And this will take you back over the other way. All this area is going to be rebuilt. I do want to have a couple of new, like, little smaller starter farms for people, because as you guys know, I like starting with nothing, and this map doesn't give you nothing firsthand. So this is the second big thing, which is I rebuilt this bridge, and she looks pretty nice, I do believe. And this is my very first experiment with some island decoration, and I think it looks pretty good. Oh, no collision there. Okay, no collision there. I need to fix that. See, this is why we do things. So GS toggle. I know this is like one of those things that a lot of people get kind of, miffed about. But yeah, I do need to add collision to this. So that's going to be a thing. Where does it? Okay, yeah. So the fence doesn't have collision. Good. But yeah, this is my very first attempt at island vegetation on Missouri, or the Mississippi, I mean. And we can see it looks a lot more lush than it did before, but it also kept a lot of the high content down. So I went in and grabbed some volume trees, which are a slightly higher count, but they fill out the area a lot more. And we're doing more with decoration brushes and stuff. So I'm going to probably fill this in a little bit more. I didn't want to be able to see the ground, but, things change. Also, new railroad bridge. Again, things that need to be changed. And this island is actually completely different from what it was before. Mainly for this guy. So this is going to be one of the splined boats that's going to be, going up and down our river here. So he's a little bit small, but that's okay because perspective is a thing. So if we make this boat smaller when we're up on the bridge, it actually makes us feel like we're up higher, even though we're really not. So yeah, this guy's going to be pushing things around the, the map and up and down the river, and there's going to be a couple of them. That's the next thing to do because I have all the bridges in place except for the one up north. So you can only do so many spline works without having things, around. So that's a thing. Okay, let's see if we can get back in the truck. All right, try to dodge the sign. We also have Truck-Coon here. This is the cutest truck because it is help truck. The truck helps me see what the sizes of things are. So as you can see, yeah, this perspective change makes us look like we're up way higher than we're not very high up at all. And I've just shrunken that boat by half, and that gives you that look of, man, we're really up high because there's nothing else for reference. The bridge and the boat are your only reference points. So we'll kind of keep that in mind. And I need to jump this. Ooh, whoop. Okay. So, next thing. Again, I apologize for my driving with mouse and keyboard. I don't know if I can get over there or not. We'll go up and around. That's fine. Because that's going to be one of the last places. There was nothing over there. Now there's stuff over there, and that's actually going to be one of the areas where we're going to start a very small farm there. It's going to be older, more no man's land kind of feel, right? So you got like a cabin and a couple little fields, so a person could start out down there. And I'm sorry if you hear Kuma scratching at the cage, but he's being a butt. But he is my butt. He's my good buddy. This is the next area that I've started in the detail work. This is renamed to Road X. Please, there we go. Road X is not the road directly here on the right. Oh, got a road out of position. Need to remember that. And we have railroad lines that are newer. They're not the classic American feel, but it's fine. But I did add a little boathouse here and a boat and some vegetation and stuff. You can kind of see what I'm going for here is to get this to be dense, and I want things to feel very, very nice, let's just say. So added in a different kind of railroad bridge and a little bit better turn here. A lot of you guys have seen me crash into that bridge, so we changed all this around. And I've added, different things. As you can see, it's starting to look very nice. Just nice. So it's a lot more dense. You got a lot more vegetation. So we're breaking up sight lines. That's what we're trying to do. The more that we can break up a sight line, the better the map can look. So I've added in all of these things. So like this wall. The wall cuts off the view from the next road, which is actually just right around the corner. But it makes it feel like this road goes a lot longer, a lot farther away than it did beforehand. So, things like that. Adding in, well, this needs to be a little bit fixed up more. But, having this be like this, and it frames where our new port area is, but it still breaks the line from the hillside, right? So it gives us this distance feel, right? Even though this is only a 4X map, it feels a lot bigger. So we'll head on up the little road here, and hopefully you guys are okay with my vegetation choices for Wisconsin. I think it looks very, very nice. It adds a lot of shading and contrast and everything. And we come up to our very first big, well, not big, but little project is adding in, some ways for water to escape, and some actual rocks instead of just painting. These do have a little bit of performance loss, but I can actually show you that. I'm at 143. Anytime I look at the center of the map, it's going to go down. This is because all of the items are in the center of the map. Like whenever you do a start modifying a map, you start adding in pieces and parts. These items are generated at 0.00. 00 is right under that mountain. So yeah, this is the old road that goes up to our farm, which I know I haven't done a video on, and you can kind of see where the money ran out, where I need to do some more. But we're gonna start playing with this sightline thing, okay? We're not gonna make forests as dense as what they were. There's no need to. We can actually open up the map and add in some more farmland by doing that. So we've broken up from the top of that ridge down, and I've gotten rid of about half the trees that were originally there. And, well, I got rid of all the trees, but any hoozle. But yeah, got rid of like half of the deal. So we can expand this out a little bit, right? I'll kind of show you here what I'm talking about. I know it just sounds like I'm rambling, but I'm trying to get you guys to understand how map design goes. I play a lot of first-person shooters and stuff. So we've broken up the sight line down to the bottom of the hill, right? So we can further break this up by adding in some vegetation here, right? If we add in vegetation and trees here, then that lets me take the field and bring the field down. So we open up more area, or I can divide this into two smaller fields, or whatever I'd wish to do. As you can see, we've pushed this back a good ways. This is all densely covered before, so we've got that pushed back, and we've got some good viewing areas now. To like where you can explore the map. I don't feel a lot of these maps have been explored. And then we come up to here. Okay, see how short that distance is now, even though it looked like it was a lot bigger before. It's because we played with line of sight. So, you know, we could block off this by adding a little bit higher vegetation here and get rid of the sight line to this bridge. This in the center of the screen, the double bridges. If I broke this sight line here and was not able to see the bridges in that road, it would again make this seem bigger. Okay, because we don't have a point of reference again. So the only point of reference we have is the distant town and the port and everything like that. So that's kind of the tricks that I'm trying to play with. And again, our poly count so far in this section is about a third of what it was before, but to me, this looks a lot better. I'm not running any shaders or anything. I don't like them. I know that a lot of people are going like, yeah, I don't know, no shit, Sherlock. But, you know, it is worth noting that we are making headway in the looks department by just changing, you know, vegetation out. That, you know, a lot of people just go, boop, here's some oak trees, which was this map's main problem on both performance and everything, was just the number of oak trees. And this is another random waterfall. Don't mind that. This is another good example of how we can do sightline work, right? So these fields and the silo over there, if I do this correctly, I want this vista to kind of remain unbroken. It makes things seem farther away at this point. They're right there about where my right smokestack is. There's some line of bushes. We're actually going to add a little bit of vegetation back into there, but I don't want it to be overbearing because this is farmland. You're able to see a good ways, and I really like how it looks as it rolls. So I don't want to break that sightline up too much, because this is where you're going to spend most of your time farming. We want to break the sightline to the river and make it seem like we've done a lot more down there, but I don't want to break sightlines to fields because we don't need to. We want these to feel like it's vast, right? So right now it blends very, very nice into the backdrop. You know, Wisconsin is fairly hilly. There's nothing really to show here at the farm, I don't think. I haven't done anything, and none of the triggers work yet because we're not even into Lua yet. But that's a thing for another day. But yeah, I mean, we've changed some stuff around. The farms are not my main priority right now. They're going to be a lot less, you know, they're going to be more static than they were before. Like where before you would, you know, make your own farm. We're still going to have a couple areas like that, but like that farm and the dairy farm and the pig farm are going to be pretty static. The other two, I think there's 5. The other 2 will be more open for people to you know, play around with, which is good. So as you can see, you know, again, the sightline is unbroken. Again, we have a waterfall because I copy and paste things. We'll get her fixed sometime. And then we come back out here onto what used to be US 18. And again, I need to break this line to where we can see the river. I don't want to be able to see the river until we go around the curve. So again, I've redone all of this land so far up through here. This whole area has been changed. I still have a lot of deco that needs to be redone. And again, splines. So, like, of course, I'm not going to have power poles in the middle of the road. You know, I'm just trying to get down here to the dairy, and kind of show you what I've got going on there. And I need to, you know, fix up this road and make it look a little bit nicer. This is what DEM editing entails. So, this lake is going to go hasta la bye-bye. I don't know what this point was, but, you know, I don't think that we need it. So, if you can't see it, there's a giant dairy now. I really wanted this to have a Wisconsin kind of feel. There's a lot of dairies. So, found this one, rightfully stole it, and have been, you know, slowly adding into this. It will have an outdoor lagoon, which will fill, you know, just like Lone Oak Farm did, and the capacity is going to be stock capacity. Be what it be. So, again, we're driving along. The sight line hasn't been broken. I did rejig some of these power lines because they were way too low. And then we come up to the edge of the map. So I need to do something here and make it look a little bit better. I don't like the trees thing. There should be a border here. Yep. So we're at the very edge. I need to, you know, find a way to hide that. I'm going to ask for help on that part, as modeling is not my best thing. But yeah, you can kind of see, you know, we're at technically one of the higher points on the map. And, you know, I do want to get rid of this lake and add in, you know, another building area and some more fields. Maybe not delete the whole thing, but I don't, like, when you look at the map, okay? Okay, we're saving content, of course. Come on, buddy. Any hoozle. So, we'll turn around here. Yes, it crashed because the map hasn't been exported properly, and I'm basically just kind of doing its thing. So, anyway. I don't know what we were talking about, but, oh, yeah, the dancing waterfall. Anyway, yeah, the main thing that was wrong was this lake doesn't do anything. It's not like a tributary. So I see farmland. I don't know about you guys, so that's probably what we're going to end up doing over there. Again, is probably have like a smaller, you know, a farm kind of like this in that area. So that'll be something else for the people. So no, the PDM hasn't been updated, or PDA hasn't been updated. And yeah, we've got plenty of things to do. Anyway, the thing on the other end of the river is just a dam from Ravenport, or was it Ravenport? Yeah. But yeah, we got that in there. I'll show that off whenever it's done. It's just kind of stuck in there right now. So yeah, we're coming down old US 18, back down into the town. And, you know, I did want to kind of keep this vista. So, again, we need to break that sight line coming down, because when you come into town, I want it to be a thing, right? We're dealing with a lot of LODs, and LODs are your low distances. So, as you can see where the old road was, how much this has changed. But, yeah, so having an LOD means that we're going to get this popping. I think there was something there that just popped in. Okay, yeah, you can see it on the top right-hand corner. It's going to change. Yeah, things change. So, yeah, we want to avoid that the best we can. I'm trying to think the last time I showed this part off. So, I still don't have a road. Because I'm being lazy with the town, because I know it's going to make me want to die. But we are going to be using trains. So, probably trains and automobiles. Not planes, not yet. There are mods, but I wanted to have 2 unload points like there were before, but I wanted to have two different styles. Okay, so we have the train style, which is I'm going to divide the train into 2 separate ones, and do that Goldcrest Valley shindig, where you can get stuff from one side of the map on the other. It's what I'd like to do. I did add in some rail stuff, and apparently that's too tall for that truck, but whatever. And yeah, we've got this port thing looking going on, and this is from Estacia Lapacha, or however the heck you say it, and very low poly. Got some Z fighting, gonna have to fix that. I know that I'm saying I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It's very important for me to make these notes in my head as we do different things. So this is the barge that's 1x size as we're looking at it, okay? And we wanted that to be bigger. That way we have this sense of scale again. So, you know, the bins and everything are pretty big. We'll have these loading in through another elevator. And, yeah, this is how You know, there used to be a boat here, but I redid all this, and it had like a German boat. This looks more American, even though it's from the South American map. But I think it looks very good. I'm actually really happy with it. I don't know if these are the correct holds or not. I think that they are, but I'm not sure. That's why I have two different types. But yeah, that is that. That is where we're at so far. And I'll actually drive down the road here so you can kind of see the vista. Weird collision boxes. You can kind of see the vista from the other side. So I know it doesn't look like I've done much, but this is many hours of work put into, you know, thought and design and how, you know, how I want the map to look and stuff, and really changing up how, you know, how the map feels, you know, and trying to do things the way I think that they need to be done. So yeah, again, we're breaking up sightlines, and that's your basic map tour. I have no idea what I'm going to call this thing. I may just call it Ferret Valley just for the lulz, but no, I'm not going to do that. Probably just name it after the town, so Prairie to Chien. But yeah, you can kind of see, you know, what's been going on and how everything has been progressing. This is why I don't have a UMRV video out. I may just go ahead and install the old and do it that way while I work on this. So, you know, things. And I never get to play around like this. I never get to just yeet things. So that's nice. I did, again, I replaced all the placeable stuff, and I've changed around this whole thing. So yeah, this will be out sometime before the end of this year or before 2021 or Farming Simulator 21 or 22 launches, whichever one is coming first. I do want to get to the point of, you know, this being a good looking thing. And there's really not, you know, once I get the roads done, there's not a lot besides doing some testing, finding out, you know, like, why is there a Hydra in the middle of the thing, and doing just a bunch of like scripting and stuff. So yeah, hopefully in the next video update for you guys, it'll look a whole lot different. But for now, that's where I'm going to leave it, at the Conoco in the middle of Wisconsin. So everybody, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what should change. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.